Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
He'll drop to throw, being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable now for Allen. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Ryan. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And Tank finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Excuse me, dog. Oh, wow.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second and 10 now. Ryan. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks around the 37. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Here's Ajayi. Finding some room at midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Flushed out right. There he goes inside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They run again with Ajayi. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. third down. Ryan. Escaping the fat. He's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Allen. Allen, nifty footwork. A great return there of 22 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This is Ajayi, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now Ryan on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Ryan on second down. And they'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 23-yard run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Play action. It's Ryan. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. First down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action now. Ryan. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, give the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Denzel Perryman coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there at the 43. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Jags a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Denzel Perryman in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll come out in the pistol. 4th down. Here's Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jay Ajayi saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bud Dupree in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bud Dupree getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Ryan to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
One's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.